Okay, it's my evolving song for 2016. Creation is my movie, and this is my latest creation in terms of my art doodles. Maybe you can see it there. There we are. Yeah, I like it. It's still got a little bit of tweaking to do, but coming. And so, the evolving song, well, where are we with that? The key of E, yes. I thought it was a key of C minor. Oh. You mean C sharp minor? Yeah. All right. No, not just another notion. Of a one nation. But a whole alive living creation. Rolling on away, rolling on away, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, 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 on we go. Taking my first breath in, breathing, giving all my strength. I spin up on a spin up on a spin up on a spin up. My life's everything. Whoa, not just another notion. Of a one nation. Rolling on away, rolling on away, alive, alive, with my first inhalation. I began this crazy conversation with all of my loving creation. Like my sunny dawning yawns upon yawning. Not just another notion of a one nation, but a whole rolling all away. Oh, my spin upon a spin upon a spin upon a spin of the song. And my spin on creation, on my imagined globe, my imagined world with the Obamas and the Putins and the, oh God, I don't know who's in France now, in England or who are. Oh, Miss May, there's a May there somewhere. In Ireland, there's so forth, Kenny, and there's all these people, all these names, you know. Bob Dylan just got the Nobel Prize. Mwah. Praise be to the one, the life in everyone, and so forth. Blowing on the wind, what a magnificent thing. Under our noses, they say, huh? All the answers. And we don't need to snort, no, excuse me, but we can just yawn, as they say, you know. Take it easy, but take it. Be greedy, but take it. But take it easy, but take it. That's what I feel. I mean, what are you dealing with? The whole of creation, yeah. Got a lot of power there. And so, where are we going with it? Oh, each and every one of us, with our individual power of living. Interesting piece of information I got. You know, aloha, welcome the breath. But they say that they called the foreigners the breathless ones. The ones that came without breath. Or something like that anyway. Close to that. And so, from my little world to all of your little worlds, bubble up to make this huge, great, big, whirling worlds within worlds within worlds of consciousness from the Sacha's perspective. I invite you all, the great powers of your bubbly planets, the great powers like Russia, China, America, Germany, France, and so forth, you know, oh, little Ireland, England, you know, Spain, Germany, Taiwan, Philippines, all the islands, whatever. If we could all agree, when I say we, it's out of our hands, I would really think, but the superpowers, as they call themselves, all the great, the ones that have the military complex. In all the countries there's a military complex. And so, again, I'm finishing the video with a consideration. Can they all come together and agree not to dismantle all the military machine, but just keep the balance of power exactly as it is? Do not make a single extra bomb, a single extra bullet of any kind. Do a little bit of dismantling if it's just, atomic. People don't like atomic stuff around. So it might be a little bit of... But that's... Taking down is not the question, it's adding on. So, the idea is to keep the balance of powers on my planetary, global bubble, whatever. To keep them in balance for the moment. While we scream off the trillions and trillions and almost, the amount of money from all of that freezing of military banking accounts. An allowance given to as I was saying, to train them all for rescue. They can, they still have the uniforms, they still have the boots, and they still have a lot of equipment for rescue, but they could probably do it more training for rescue. And so let the money go into kind of more rescue kind of doctors than than killing doctors, if you know what I mean. Rescue machines rather than killing machines. And then freeze the bombing budget, No more... It necessitates, people don't like it, but I think it necessitates satellite intervention in terms of you need satellite surveillance to make sure that nobody starts making more bombs. I think by now with Iran and all that talk, we must have learned something, about surveillance of such activity. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking underground these days from the satellites. But anyway, it's like the banking. There's a paper trace, and a car goes across the land that leaves tracks, and with satellite vision now, I think we could achieve it. Freeze all military, if you like, upgrades, and take all that money to upgrade the population of the planet, feed them, house them, medicate them if necessary, and then bring them up to an educational standard that there will be no more need to make any more bombs. And then I feel you may have 1,000 years before finally dismantling all that stuff. And then on and on and on. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. And so, with that I'm going to just finish it, I feel. I'm looking at the numbers, And I'm talking numbers now, right? Not the numbers per hour a day. If you did freeze the bank account of all the militaries on the planet, an interesting calculation for some nerdy little boy or girl, how much money could you calculate that would be saved for the people that, the taxpayers, as they say, if you were to freeze the military complex and give, say, 10% back to rescue? What would those figures look like? That's the question. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see about updating again in November. In November, oh my goodness, I wonder what's going to happen in November. Well, I've got enough to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow, I suppose, and the next day and the next day, but there's something about November. Well, apart from being my birthday, I suppose.